Hello, hello. It is time for the Priest achievement, Free Car Wash. Deal 10 and then 15 damage with a single cleansing light spawn's battle cry. Now with achievements such as this, where the progress you make needs to be within the scope of a single action especially, I'm going to attempt to just go right for tier 2 and deal 15 on the first attempt. So, Cleansing Light Spawn is a 4 mana 2/3 elemental with lifesteal that has a battle cry: deal damage to an enemy minion equal to this minion's health, which means I'll need to get its health to 15 while it's in my hand, and Priest got some hand buffing cards this expansion. Now given the wording, I do not think that getting its health to 8 and using Chronolore Deos will work, because that would be using its battle cry twice, I believe. So I'm not going to try for that. I'm just going to get its health to 15. However, Chronolore Deos will be in the deck for a different reason. So let's go over the various ways I have in here to buff minions in my hand. Power Word Barrier, 2 mana to give a character Divine Shield and give all the minions in your hand plus 2 health. Disciple of the Dove, a 3 mana 2/2 minion with battle cry: draw a minion, give minions in your hand plus 2 health. Hourglass Ascendant, a 4 mana 2/4 minion with Divine Shield, and at the end of your turn give all minions in your hand +1/+1. So this or the Disciple of the Dove are both pretty decent targets for Deos. And then from previous expansions I have Overlord Runthak, Nexus Prince Shafar, and Divine Star, although this one will be less reliable because it's a random minion in your hand. Now for some recursion, Youthful Brewmaster and Tideful Pupil for Battlecry minions or spells respectively. Now if I do want to play Chronolore Deos with other things, I feel like I should have Ysera in here. And then there's really not a good way to targeted draw an elemental out of your deck, so to make those chances slightly better, I will have Portal Vanguard, 3 mana 2/2 dragon with rewind and a battle cry: draw a random minion, give it +2/+2. And Chillin' Vol'jin, specifically to allow me to put Birdwatching in, and also Nightmare Lord Xavius. Finally, to round out the deck, a couple of Critter Caretakers just to have 1-drops and also provide a little bit of healing, and Blobs of Tar because they're annoying to get through. And I forgot to mention Cease to Exist, 3 mana to silence and destroy a random enemy minion with rewind. Now if you're in Wild, you have access to some other cards that can buff minions in hand, such as Dredger Staff, Party Animal, Arena Fanatic, Legionnaire, and Anubisath Warbringers. Alright, let us see if I will be able to survive long enough in the game to build up the Cleansing Light Spawn on the first try.
Tyrande versus Deathwing!
Embrace the chaos!
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
Honestly, I consider this very lucky to have a Cleansing Light Spawn in your opening hand. That solves one big part of the puzzle. So, for that reason, I'll keep this because it's a 1-drop. But I'll throw these back and just look for hand buffing stuff.
Come closer, critters.
that's a bad sign. I may not have time. But we're here. I'm going to make this more annoying for them to deal with and start buffing.
I'll shelter you.
I'll take that.
I'll shelter you.
I'll use up my mana by doing
Keeping
this
the
one.
timelines clean.
I'll shelter you.
Like clockwork.
And then with the coin, I can do both of these.
Welcome to the Hallowed Tower. Welcome to the Hallowed Tower.
I'll shelter you.
No smuggies. Like clockwork.
I grow weary.
Light embrace you. Light embrace you.
No
I'll
smuggies.
shelter you.
Drink with me, friend.
I found a sea urchin.
Almost there.
Like clockwork.
They don't have any minions on board, but nothing about the achievement says it has to be their minion. And as I've said many times in the past, I care a lot more
Welcome
about
to the
getting the
Hallowed
achievement
Tower.
done than I do about winning the game.
Be still and be cleansed.
It does have to be an enemy minion. I misread that, but also it triggered the achievement anyway.
Gotta cleanse
I'll
me.
shelter you.
Light embrace you.
Simple.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Two copies of this, huh? That could be fun.
Spiky. Light embrace you.
Should've taken a vacation ages ago.
Holy wave! Feel devastation! I grow weary. Feel devastation! Holy wave!
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Come closer, critic.
Spirits, rest.
Nightmares are never forgotten. The sands will scour you. Step forth into the Timeways.
Keeping the timelines clean.
Job's done.
Like clockwork.
Safety is our number 3 concern.
The sands will scour you. Cataclysmic.
Okay, well, honestly, I'm gonna count myself lucky because I expected that combo to hit way sooner than it did. But it did give me the time to buff the health as far as I needed to, and I did totally forget that the light spawn specified enemy minion for its target, but luckily, and I don't know if it's a bug or not, luckily it counted it for the achievement anyway. So free car wash, tier 1 and tier 2 done first try. Alright, not much else to say. Have a good one.